Hello guys, welcome back. Today is our fourth class and our topics today are prepositions, the adverb here and there, and demonstratives, the vowels, also the article, some articles, and finally we're going to follow a story to check the conjugation of the second person, okay? So let's get started. This is the preposition song. Pay attention because we're going to make exercises about this.
Above, below, in front of, behind. Above, below, in front of, behind. Keep on listening to the rhyme about above, below, in front of, behind. Now the bat is above the cat, just like the cat is below the bat. And the rat is now in front of the cat, just like the cat is behind the rat. Let's sing that one more time, but this time you sing with me. Now the bat is above the cat.
Okay, pay attention. Above is something that is like higher, so it's above. Sobre, algo, above.
Just like the cat is below the bat.
So something below is debajo, right?
And the rat is now in front of the cat. Just
in front of, enfrente, in front of.
The cat is behind the rat.
Behind, atrás. So what is behind me? The plants are behind me.
Inside, outside, beside, between. Inside, outside, beside, between. Keep on listening, you'll know what I mean. Inside, outside, beside, between. Now the rocks are inside the box.
So the prepositions are inside, outside, beside, and between. Okay? So the rocks are inside the box.
Now the rocks are outside the box, and the fox is beside the blocks. Now the fox is between the blocks. Okay, now sing that with me. Inside the box, outside the box, and the fox is beside the blocks. Between the blocks.
Remember, beside, al lado de, and between, en medio.
Great work, everybody. Let's review. Above, below, in front of, behind, inside, outside, beside, between.
Okay, this is a Scratch Garden video. And I think with that, we are clear. I want to tell you about the adverbs here and there. So here, it's something in this place, here. And there, it's something that is far from me. Okay, so here I have this jar. This is a jar, and this is the lid of the jar, the lid, okay? And this is the jar. In here, I have a jar. Aquí, here, I have a jar, okay? So this in here is a jar, okay? This is a jar. And these are two jars, okay? These are two jars. So this is in here and that is there, okay? So there is something that is far from me. And here is something that is close. Okay, so here, aquí, remember, and there, allá. Okay, so this, when something is close, when something is near from the speaker, then you say this. Cuando algo está cerca del hablante, de la persona que habla, then you say this. Okay, one object. Okay, this. So later I'm going to show you how do you spell it. Okay, and this are two jars. So two objects. When those are two objects, you use this. So what is the difference between the spelling? This you write This, and this two objects you write These. This. Okay, now let's go from things that are far from me, and you call them that, That, that jar, and those jars. Those jars are several, bastantes. 1, 2, 3, those jars. One jar, so that is that, okay? So let's go closer. If I go closer, then here, I have a mango inside the jar, a kiwi, and this is empty, right? Nothing inside, empty. Here, the mango is inside, in the jar. So these three elements are, well, these are fruits, right? These are fruits. And this one, when I say this one, that one, is this one, esta. This one, this is a kiwi. This is a kiwi. So the kiwi is in the middle or between. So the kiwi is between the jars, the jar with the green lid and the jar with the black lid. Okay, so the kiwi is between them. Okay, so let's check this one. This is an apple because now I'm close, right? Now that I'm close, this apple is on the jar, not in like this, but on. Okay, so if I move like here, then those elements are far from me. Okay, now that those elements are far from me, then they are no longer this but that. Cuando los elementos ya no están cerca de mí, entonces ya no utilizo this, sino that or those. Okay, so that jar that has an apple on the top, and those jars, the ones that have a kiwi in between, okay? Those, that. This, okay? So that is how we use that, okay? So now, let's go to the book and check this. So this is the spelling. This, remember, is for something that is close. This. So what is this? What is this? This is a jar. Or you can say it's a jar, okay? It's a jar. For the question, remember that is in contraction in here. So, esto es una contracción. ¿Lo recuerdan? Eso quiere decir que aquí está el verbo ser o estar, is, pero abreviado, acortado. So, what's this? This is a jar. It's a jar. Okay? And look, para hacer la pregunta, entonces ya movimos este verbo que está aquí y lo pusimos acá. Is this, okay, is this a watch? Yes, it is. So, what's this? This is a jar. Is this a jar? Yes, it is. So, it, you use it for things. El pronombre it se utiliza para cosas y para el clima. Okay? So, it is a jar. Okay, what's that? What's that? Pay attention, that. What's that? That is a jar also. It is a jar. Remember that we use that when something is far, cuando algo está lejos de nosotros. So, is that a watch? Is that a watch? Yes, it is. It's a watch. What are these? Okay, pay attention to the spelling. What are these? Okay, what are this? These are jars. What are these? These are watches. Are these watches? Yes, they are. Okay. So what are those? Those are jars. What are those? Those are watches. Or they are watches. Okay? So, with this, you have an idea when to use these, that, these, those. Okay, let's go to another song that we need, the vowels. So, the vowels son las vocales.
A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U, Oh, now vowels have two sounds each, but they don't sound the same. One is short, yeah, real short. The other one's long, it says its name. So the short A says apple, and the long A says acorn. The short E says elephant, and the long E says eagle. The short I says insect, and the long I says island. Let's take a break. Here we go. Short O says ostrich, and the long O says oatmeal. The short U says umbrella, and the long U says unicorn. Vowels have two sounds each. They don't sound the same. One is short, yeah, real short. The other one's long and says its name.
So those are the vowels, right? So when we have the vowels, we have A, E, O, U, I. They say there are two sounds. There are, well, two types, and those are long or short. Hay dos tipos de sonidos en las vocales, y estos pueden ser largas o cortas, y de eso depende la pronunciación de la palabra. Okay, but we know in general that there are that those are A, okay, A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so those are the vowels. And why do we need the vowels? Because depending on that, we're going to use the articles a or an. Okay, so utilizamos a cuando el nombre comienza por una consonante, no por una vocal. Okay, so this is a ruler. Okay, cuando el nombre empieza por vocal, como en este caso, eraser, then we use an, with N. So this is an eraser. This is a ruler. So this is what? An encyclopedia. So that's the rule. Cuando se tiene una vocal, se utiliza an como artículo, que significa un o una, ¿ok? Esto es un borrador, esto es una regla, esto es una enciclopedia. I hope it's clear. So, you have to make this exercise in here. What's this? This is a notebook, right? Because this sustantivo o nombre no empieza con vocal, empieza con N. N es una consonante, entonces usamos A. So, you have to search for the name of these, and these, and these, and these, and these, and then you make the exercise. Empieza el nombre por vocal o por consonante. Okay, so you do the page 19, and the page, the exercises 2.5 and 2.6, okay? And also, with the prepositions. The prepositions, do you remember about the song, the first song? So we have to use in here. In here, we have to use in front of, beside, in the middle, beside, in the middle, in front of, above, if it's necessary, below, on. So that's what we have to do here. Use the prepositions. The prepositions, some of them are here. In, at, next to, in front of, under, behind. Oh, the ones we saw in the video, right? Above, below, in front of, behind, inside, outside, beside, between. So that's the exercise for this one, okay? We're going to see a reading that I did at night, okay, yesterday at night, and it's about titles and the second person conjugation, okay? So that's it. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the titles. In English, as in Spanish, we have like some titles to show respect. So in Spanish, those are señor, señora, señorita. In English, they exist also. Okay, so we're going to watch the book and check them. Okay, so we have Miss Taylor. That is for single females, solteras. Single females, Miss Taylor. The other is Miss, but it's like a different E. So it's Miss Roberts. So that is single or married females. Okay, so you don't know if it's single, if it's married. Okay, so the other one is Mr. Clement. So that is for you don't know if it's single or married. So single or married males, hombres. Casados o solteros, we don't know. Okay, so we use Mr. And lastly, Mrs. Davis, that is for married females, mujeres casadas, para mujeres casadas. Also, when you don't know the surname or the last name of a woman, and that woman is like in the 30s, well, yes, you call them ma'am, okay? So when you don't know her surname, her last name, you call her ma'am, okay? Cuando no se sabe si es casada o no, y además no te le sabes el apellido, la llamas ma'am, okay? And that opens our reading. That is a reading regarding the second person, the second person singular, okay? So we're going to make some exercises to practice this later, but now we're going to make a reading. So this is Mr. King's machine. So we have Mr., right? So we don't know if he's married or not. Okay, so Mr. King's machine. Pay attention. Mr. King likes flowers. So, en la conjugación de la segunda persona del singular, es decir, él o ella, we use an S in the verb. Siempre en una afirmación lleva una S el verbo. That is the rule. Okay? So, he likes that they smell good and look pretty. So what is the smell? Like the smell of something is something you can perceive with your nose. Okay, so when he discovers one that has been chewed by a caterpillar, so chewed, masticado, he's not happy. He's not happy. Okay, so this was chewed by a caterpillar. So He quickly builds, pay attention, the S at the end, builds himself a caterpillar catcher. Caterpillar catcher. Un atrapador de caterpillars. We're going to see what is a caterpillar. Mr. King likes machines too. The minute his caterpillar catcher is ready, he speeds off. Vroom, vroom, vroom. What is that smoke? Wonders Harriet up in the sky. Stop, cries Tex. Cries. The singular for the first person is cry. But as is second person, he or she, you use cries. ¿Ok? Si esto estuviera conjugado para primera persona, es decir, para mí, se diría I cry, yo lloro. But as is text is a person, él, he cries. He cried? No, that's not possible. Okay? So, stop, cries, text. Stop, cries, bird. Stop, cries, all dim elk. But Mr. King can hear a thing. No oye. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Up and down the hills. He chases the caterpillar. Pay attention, here's the verb, chases. Chase. Chase in Spanish is perseguir. He chases the caterpillar up and down the hills. His friends chase him. His friends, they, ellos lo persiguen. They chase him. Not chases, because it's not she or he. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Okay. At last, Mr. King catches up the caterpillar and stops. Okay, so look, the caterpillar is this animal. This is the caterpillar. In Spanish, we call them 100 feet, 100 pies. And Mr. King feels pleased with himself. He feels pleased with himself. Okay. Until he looks around. He looks around. So to look around is like checking what is in the perimeter. He looks around. Uh-oh. When his friends catch up with him, they are not happy. Why didn't you stop? Why didn't you stop? ¿Por qué no paraste? Didn't you notice the smoke your machine was spitting out? Or the flowers you trample? So to trample into something is pisotear, trample, here. Complains Harriet, quejarse. Why chase that caterpillar anyway? Asked PG. It will become a butterfly one day. And did you know that butterflies help flowers grow when fly from plant to plant? Adds text. Skid and Scud are too out of breath to say a thing. Out of breath in Spanish, sin aliento, out of breath. Okay. Oh, Mr. King isn't so pleased with himself now. He lets the caterpillar go. Él deja, he lets the caterpillar go. He thinks for a while. He thinks for a while. Piensa por un momento. Finally, he says, I have an idea. He says, plural, I have an idea. Tengo una idea. Mr. King takes his machine apart and thinkers with this and that. Ta-da! It looks like a flower, says Kit. It looks like a flower. So pay attention. This person, it. You also use S. It looks like a flower, says Kit. It looks like a fan. It's a flower fan. Mr. King announces proudly. Watch this. Mr. King takes a deep breath and blows on his flower fan. So to blow is, okay, so what he's doing here. The machine begins to spin. Okay, the spinning is this movement. And instead of gray smoke, it blows green flower seeds into the air. Instead of gray smoke, en vez de humo gris, sopla flores verdes, blows green flower seeds, semillas de flores verdes en el aire. Mr. King and his friends zigzag their way back to the hills. The way back to the hills. El regreso, the way back. Scattering seeds as they go. Now the sky is clear. The new flowers look pretty and everyone is happy. Mr. King likes flowers and machines, and he likes caterpillars too. So that's the story. I hope you realize how you conjugate the second person. Remember to add the S in the verb. Se le agrega siempre la S al verbo en la conjugación de la segunda persona en oraciones afirmativas. Remember that. And I hope you enjoy this little text. So this was Mr. King's machine.